Everybody's talking about tools like ChatGPT, Bing Copilot, Gemini, Perplexity, replacing Google search. But is your business ready for this shift? In this video, I'm running a live audit on a local business that we're gonna randomly pick. I'm gonna run through an audit on why it's not showing up, and then I'm gonna tell you how to fix it. So let's dive right in. If you're new here, my name is Christian Hustle. For the last 12 years, I've helped local businesses get found on search and now on AI search as well. Because as of today, 20% of customers, of your customers, are searching for you and asking for recommendations in your town on ChatGPT, on Gemini, on Perplexity. And if your business is not seen by AI and is not being recommended in their answers, you're going to start losing market share. You're going to lose leads and revenue is going to drop. Now, I don't want that to happen, which is why we're about to run this audit and tell you exactly how to fix it and what to look out for, so you can run your own audit as well. So let's jump right in. Okay, so we're gonna do a quick search to pick our random business that we wanna show. And in this case, we're gonna go with Med Spa for lip fillers in Austin, Texas. So I'm going past the normal keyword so that we can start mimicking what we're gonna do on ChatGPT. But in this case, we're gonna see a bunch of businesses in Austin. So I'm gonna scroll down and find one that I already kind of pre-identified just so I don't want to waste your time. And I came up with this one. They actually have a really good reputation, not a lot of reviews, but they're doing well, right? Again, they've been in business for quite some time. So I picked this one and figured out one, they're obviously nowhere in the top of Google Maps and Google results as well. So we're gonna head over to ChatGPT and ask ChatGPT, hey, what's the best med spa for lip fills in Austin, Texas? We're gonna run this search and then figure out what are the answers. And I can guarantee that is not, we're not gonna see this business or local business that I picked. And we're gonna go over the why. Okay, so these are the top rated med spa that ChatGPT thinks it should recommend. So you can see a bunch here. Some have, better optimization than others, but you're obviously not seeing the one that we're looking for, right? Which was Westlake Aesthetics and Wellness. So we know it's not ranking on Google Maps. We know it's not ranking on ChatGPT. Now let's run the audit to confirm and make sure that we start identifying the problems and how do we fix those. For that, we built a free AI audit visibility tool. Completely free, takes 30 seconds. You just enter your business name and it's going to tell you if you're being found, if you're being recommended, and what are the problems that you need to fix. So for that, that's exactly what we're gonna use in this video. And this is the tool. So I'm gonna enter the business name here and we're gonna run the quick audit. And then we get our results. So not surprised, in our audit results, we get 0% visibility on AI agents, including ChatGPT, Perplexity, and Gemini. So we start looking into why, right? What are those recommendations? There's a few here, but I'm gonna take this up a notch and figure out why exactly, what are the problems with this local business and why are they not being featured? Because just boosting 10 or 20% can get us 40% more customers into the door. Not to say we reach, 30% can get us a lot more visibility on these AI tools. So the next thing that I want to do is a traditional local SEO audit that is going to check for visibility on Google listings, Google business profiles, social channels, everything else. And for that, we're going to use my own local SEO audit tool. I'm going to drop the link to all these tools in the description box. If you're curious, if you want to run this for your business, click those links. They're all completely free, and check the results, right? So let's jump into this one. This is the results of, again, same company. And we start seeing a lot of red flags. So we're seeing the authorities poor, rankings on Google Organic and Google Maps are poor. Listings is a big data point for AI, but also for SEO, and is definitely a poor red flag. Now, reputation, as I mentioned at the beginning, when we picked this business, reputation is good. The GVP or Google Business Profile Audit is good because it exists, it has information, it's probably not well optimized, so there's opportunities there. And then social channels is also poor. If this video was talking about local SEO, these are probably most of the biggest issues that we would find. When we're talking about AI SEO, or we add a layer of complexity, because if Google doesn't have these specific factors, AI has even less information that they're requesting for them to show this business. So how do we fix these issues? Let's start with links and authority, because links has always been a very important ranking factor on Google. That means making sure that other websites are linking to your website, that are mentioning you when they're calling upon you and featuring you in some way, shape, or form. That builds your authority over time. And what it gets interesting here is authority and mentions play a big role in AI SEO, or being featured in ChatGPT. When you ask for best restaurants, best med spas, or financial advisors or dentists, ChatGPT relies on blogs, publications, and best of lists that mention you. Because if other people are talking well about you, whether there's a link or no link, there's a mention, and that mention counts towards optimizing your business for being featured as an answer. The next one is rank tracker. Now, Google rankings or Bing rankings, even though they are not the number one factor to be featured in AI, is still important, right? So it's an indirect correlation. If you are ranking number one on Google, number two on Bing, you're not automatically ranking number one on ChatGPT, but it's definitely linked because ChatGPT can find you faster if you're at the top of Google or Bing, right? So they can find you faster and then go validate and learn more about your business. But if you're not even foundable in search, how is ChatGPT gonna find you to go learn more about your business? Number 3, local listings. Local listings has always been a great data point for search engines, and now more than ever it is for AI. They want to figure out, how do I validate that this information from this business is correct, legitimate, up to date? That's where listings come in. Listings include things like Yelp, Brown Book, Manta, Facebook, Instagram, the Better Business Bureau, and there's honestly hundreds of those listings out there, and making sure that they're claimed, optimized, cleaned up, and that you maintain them up to date is going to be crucial in the game that we're playing to get your business from nowhere to be found to be ready for AI search in 2025. Number 4, reputation. Reviews matter more than ever, and it's not just the number, although the number is good. The star rating is also good and important, but it's the sentiment behind them. Let's put on our ChatGPT hat for a second here and try to think as if you were ChatGPT. The fact that a business has 500 reviews versus 100 reviews doesn't mean one business is better than the other. The fact that the one with 500 reviews is 3.8 star rating and the one with 100 reviews has 4.9 rating does tell us something. There's something there. And when AI start reading every single review, they get that sentiment. What do people like about your business? What are they complaining about? What are the neutral reviews, but also what are the negative reviews? All this information gets compiled, and that's how AI can get a very well sentiment to evaluate, along with every data point that we're talking about, but really validate what makes you the best to be featured in a result. The next data point is Google Business Profile. And I want to add here Bing Places, because a percentage of ChatGPT is owned by Bing. So we know for a fact that Bing plays a big role here. So if you haven't verified your business on Bing, that's on the top of your list. Make sure that you're going there, verifying and optimizing it. But also Google Business Profile, because there's still a lot of people searching for you on search, right? Don't get me wrong, that's still happening. But in order for you to get ready for AI, you need to make sure that your local SEO foundation is fully optimized. Google Business Profile, Bing Places, and whatever other business profile is important in your industry or your verticals, they're all going to play a key role and an important factor to be featured in AI. That, last but not least, social channels. Social channels always play a role for verifying if a business is authentic and legitimate and if customers can really trust it. We take it up a notch, and now AI is using them for multiple reasons. Yes, validation, but also specials and offers. What do you have going on? This is something that Google has been focusing on to make sure that if you have specials or events, they're now pulling the data and displaying it in AI overviews or in Google AI mode. And although it's not being used on ChatGPT right now, I think it's just a matter of time before they start adopting that. So obviously, I could keep talking about this stuff for hours and hours, and I don't want to make this video longer than it has to. So if you take care of these data points that we talked about today, you are already ahead of probably most of your competitors that are not thinking about this, that they're not putting this on their radar, and they're still relying on traditional search that is changing very fast. We already saw the 20% of shift of customers using AI tools to find local businesses. So the fact that you're watching this video and you made it this far into the video is a great sign. So what you have to do now is go run your own audits, run the free AI visibility audit, run the local SEO audit, and make a checklist, right? Let's go one by one on things that you have to claim, you have to optimize, you have to verify, and really prioritize on what needs to happen in order for your business to be recommended by AI the next time that your customer searches for you. With that, thank you so much for watching. I hope this video was helpful. If you have questions about any of these topics, just drop it in the comments. There's still a lot that I need to cover and a lot that needs to be done specifically on your website and more technical side. So if you want to learn that, hit that subscribe button, as we have a lot more videos coming your way to make sure that your business is ready for AI search in 2025. I'll see you on the next one.